Good morning and welcome to Morning Markets. Today we're going to be focusing on US corporate earnings and UK retail sales. Over the last week or so, we've had US companies start to report their corporate earnings for the second quarter of this year. Gets a lot of attention from the media and from investors as they look to see how companies are performing from their revenues or their sales and their profits relative to market expectations. Typically, share prices go up when companies report better profits than expected, and the opposite also holds. Today, we're going to be focusing on Netlfix and Tesla. Tesla, their corporate earnings were better than expected. Revenues came ahead of expected as well. However, their share price fell more than 10% yesterday. That's after Elon Musk, their CEO, announced that they would be cutting the prices of their electric vehicle cars once again, as in order to offset the higher interest rates that consumers are faced. Now, the challenge with that is that if prices are coming down, it does risk that profitability in the future has to come down. They also announced that due to factory upgrades, there may be some challenges with production. Further details showed that the amount of stockpiles of cars that they actually have is actually been increasing. If you've got more stock and demand stays flat, then all else equal, they would have to reduce prices in order to shift that. So again, that could challenge future profitability, and that's why we saw some weakness within their share price. But you have to remember, just this year, their share price has more than doubled. In terms of Netlfix, their sales were up 2.7% year on year, just shy of estimates. But they had benefited from much more, a big increase in their subscribers, up just short of 6 million new subscribers, and that's double than what analysts had been expecting after they'd cracked down on password sharing. They have been changing their pricing model in April, meaning that those accounts that are willing to accept advertisements pay a lower rate, but those accounts that want to share passwords pay a higher rate. So there's been some adjustments. In the 5 days prior to the results, you saw their share price increase 8%. Following the results, it actually fell more than 8%. So a bit of travelling and arrival. The management team guided that future growth next quarter, Q3, may be a little bit softer before expecting a re-acceleration in Q4 and next year. So that's were the results from Netlfix. Elsewhere this morning, we had UK retail sales coming in better than expected, up 0.7% for June. That consumers have been willing to spend more because June was hotter than usual in terms of the weather, and therefore been more willing to go out and spend in restaurants. And you saw that come through in the sales volumes. You also saw a pickup in sales in department stores, but also in furniture shops. That's everything from us today. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.